Before the break, we asked if chewing parsley gets rid of garlic breath. The answer? Yes. Parsley contains compounds which combat the sulphur in garlic, which causes its odour. When it comes to what we put in our bodies, nothing could be simpler than a glass of water. But if you believe all the hype, then these so-called wonder waters, with their enhanced flavours, bright colours and added vitamins, will make you smarter, fitter and thinner. So are they everything they're cracked up to be? Or are we just flushing our cash down the toilet? In the last decade, consumption of carbonated sugar-sweetened soft drinks has fallen by 5%. Over the same period, sales of water-based drinks have increased by 13%. That's due in part to some aggressive marketing of the new sports, fitness and vitamin waters. With evocative names like Pumped, Propel, Revive and Smart, you could be forgiven for thinking that the drinks industry has outdone nature and turned drinking water into a science, and an expensive science at that. So all these new vitamin and mineral waters, they market themselves as healthy. Is that actually true?
It'd be nice to think that these were a quick fix, a way of getting all our vitamins and minerals that we need in a convenient drink, but unfortunately they're not. They do contain a lot of sugar, so that's a real downside, and we should be getting vitamins and minerals from other foods in our diet, things like fruit and vegetables.
These so-called wonder waters fall into two main categories: vitamin-added waters and fitness drinks. So these are examples of some of the vitamin waters on the market. Now, the first thing that I noticed is that they all contain sugar, some up to 8 teaspoons, which is almost the same as your average soft drink. Now, on the upside, they all contain added vitamins. We've got vitamin B6, vitamin B12, even vitamin C, and the amounts can be up to 25% of your recommended daily intake, which is about the same as a small tub of yogurt. But here's the really big surprise. Now, one of these drinks actually contains 82 milligrams of caffeine, which is about the same as a cup of instant coffee. So vitamin-added waters will help rehydrate you, and they're much better for you than soft drinks or cordial. But be aware,
adding vitamins and minerals to an otherwise unhealthy product, such as a sugary drink, doesn't make it a healthy food.
Now, let's take a look at those popular fitness waters. These waters are being marketed as an alternative to those sports drinks ending in "aid" because they're lower in sugar, around 6 teaspoons as opposed to 9. Now, that's still quite a bit, but the carbohydrates in sugar assist in the absorption of fluid in the stomach and the gut. But if the main selling point of these drinks is rehydration after exercise, then the key ingredient should be potassium, which can be lost from muscle and through sweating. So, how do these drinks stack up? These fitness waters contain up to 100 milligrams of potassium per bottle. And the same-sized popular sports drinks, those ending with "aid", contain up to a third as much again. So both types contain potassium and sodium, which help replace the electrolytes you lose when sweating. And the added sugar in all these wonder waters does aid fluid absorption. This can assist your performance and recovery from strenuous activities. But, as we showed you recently on Food Investigators, the best drink to replace your potassium is a glass of skim milk with 413 milligrams. Let's be honest. One of the main reasons why these wonder waters are so popular is because they taste nice. Regular everyday water has no flavour. It has no vitamins, no minerals, no sodium, potassium, no caffeine. But it is natural. The other thing it doesn't have is some added plastic. Just a thought. You may have read or heard recently that certain synthetic food colourings that are being phased out in the UK are still being sold here. So what are these chemicals that are used to colour processed foods, and are they doing us any harm?
Why are food colours used so often? For one reason only: to make food look brighter and more appealing. But according to a recent study in the United Kingdom, Eating large amounts of some chemical food colours in products like these can make kids hyperactive and should be phased out. In the UK, 300 kids aged between 3 and 9 were tested with different chemical food colourings over a 6-week period. The University of Southampton study concluded that kids who took the most food colourings moved 10% closer to the definition of being hyperactive. Here's a few examples of the food colours studied in the UK and used in Australia. In popcorn, you've got azorabine, ponzo, sunset yellow, brilliant blue, and amaranth. In lollies like these, tartrazine, brilliant blue, sunset yellow, and azorabine. In chocolate biscuits, they often use the chemical colours brilliant blue, tartrazine, and allura red 129. And in some salty snack foods, caramels 150 and sunset yellow are used. So if they're being voluntarily phased out in the United Kingdom, why not here as well?
We don't believe that there's enough credible evidence to associate a link between the changed behaviour in children and the consumption of these food colours. Australian consumers, and in particular children, are not consuming anywhere near the levels of food colours that were named in the UK study.
All brightly coloured foods that our kids get in processed products have been scientifically tested and approved by Food Standards Australia New Zealand. In 2006, they did an extensive survey which showed that Aussie kids consume less than 10% of the acceptable daily allowance of synthetic colours. So if kids are showing some kind of allergic reaction to food, what should they do?
They should go and see a doctor or an accredited dietitian. It's important also to point out that foods themselves can cause food intolerances, not just food additives.
If you want to play it extra safe, there are natural food colourings that you can use so that the little ones can have their cake and eat it too. Belinda Randall's business is making all natural organic treats for grown-ups and kids' parties. They don't have any artificial colours or flavours.
I found the raspberries and the blueberries, I could use them in most of the recipe because they give so much colour. The pink ones have raspberry to give it that beautiful pink colour, and the brown ones have got carob. There's these 3 yogurts here, yep. Carob, and this is turmeric with a little bit of cinnamon as well. So from nature we can even use spices in colouring children's food. What my philosophy is and I practice in my business is to promote natural foods, so I don't use any artificial colourings. I always believe there's a replica in nature that we can use in food.
So, can the kids tell the difference? Well, here's your answer.
Will cloves help relieve toothache? Find out after the break.